Hi guys, this is a second try on this video. Apparently I don't have more than 10 minutes to upload, so my previous one was rejected, so I have to redo the whole thing. Anyway, it's just 10 minutes, yeah, I was on about 4 records. Apparently I cannot do it in 10 minutes, so I'll just do 3. So here's 3 recent buys that I wanted to show you. So the first one, all of them are on the heavy side of rock music, if you like. And the first one is something that I listened to recently and I found really interesting. It's these guys. So these guys are called Ghost. The album is called Opus Eponymous. Yes, that's the album title. Uh, Nothing to do with Ghost, the Japanese band. No resemblance whatsoever. These guys are either Swedish or Norwegian. I'm not sure. Um, if you look at the logo, you will notice that there is an upside cross. This just gives you an indication uh, of their I don't know their content. Although it is very deceiving. Also, if you look at pictures of these guys on concert, you will see something that resembles closely Sano. So they dress up in robes with upside crosses and stuff like that, and the lyrics to the songs are very satanic. My take on it is that, but I haven't said that yet. The music has nothing to do with the imagery or the lyrics, which would be found on very heavy death metal bands, I have to say. But the music is organ driven, 70s inspired hard rock music, very reminiscent of Blue Oyster Cult, if you like that kind of thing. And very melodic, but not to the point that it gets annoying. I like melody, but there should be a limit to it. I think this is a very good example of this. It is melodic, but not to an annoying degree. So it's a really good record. I highly recommend it. And funnily enough, my take on what these guys. Oh, also, this is pretty much how the actual singer looks like. Oh, and I didn't mention this. Yeah, there's no growling or anything. The vocals are actually excellent. The lyrics are questionable, but if you're into rock music, well, I guess you don't mind that much about people praising Satan. It's what you expect to do. There is a Kaya song that starts off everyone singing for Satan, so I guess I will too. So I guess, yeah, this is what you get if you listen to rock music. You go straight to hell, and this is a good album to listen on the road to hell, on the highway to hell. And yeah, well, it's quite funny because, as I said, the imagery and lyrics have nothing to do with the music. I highly recommend it. 70s driven, organ driven rock music, and I think that this is what you would get if you listen to Morbid Angel backwards on half speed. So yeah, that's it. Definitely give it a go. Check them out on MySpace. Download it. I don't know, but I highly recommend it. That you should buy it. Going into more straightforward kind of heavy stuff. Kylesa, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Static Tensions is the previous album that they made. They have a new one now, which is equally good. And I just highly recommend this one. It's not heavy metal. It's not. Um, psychedelic, it's not stoner rock, is a bit of everything. They just cross all boundaries. They have female vocals in their melody. They have really hard-hitting stuff, and it's just excellent. This is a reissue. I don't think that you can find the actual original one from 20 Bucks Pin. It's no, actually the original should be Prosthetic Records. It's a 20 Bucks Pin reissue, but definitely recommend it if you like your heavy stuff. And finally, a record from Norway. So back in the continent, I guess. Pretty much like the first record that I showed you, Ghost, Opus Eponymous. It has a very deceptively serene sleeve. It's a band called Burzum. I don't know if you've heard of them. Quite interesting band, this one. It's a guy. It's a single person project, as most heavy, well, death metal bands are. And it's a guy that went to jail back in 1996, I think, for burning churches, which was the in thing in Norway to do back in the 90s. He has burned 6 of them, because obviously he's very satanic. Apparently he believes it, but anyway, it's a different story. And for killing a guy that was in a band called Mayhem, Euronymous, and he was infamous or famous death metal musician from Norway, so there's a lot of buzz around that. So he has been in jail for the last 15 years, I think, and he had released some albums before he went to jail, which were like proper albums, you know, proper death metal album. Although one of his albums called Philosophium, which I highly recommend, also has a really long 15-minute track that's completely ambient, and he did have those kinds of influences there. During his time in jail, he did make some albums, but because he wasn't allowed to have any guitars or drums or anything like that, he just made ambient albums. I haven't heard them. I'm not sure whether they're any good. People say they're not good, but I'm not sure, you know, what kind of crowd we're talking about. He has come. He is out now, and this is a proper album. So he's playing everything here: drums, guitars, whatever have you. The album is called Fallen, but everything is in Norwegian. All the lyrics are in Norwegian. It's an excellent version of it. It's an excellent edition, gatefold. It has the lyrics, which are in Norwegian, and we don't know what the hell he's talking about. But my guess is that, you know, you could just easily read Ghost's lyrics, which you will be able to understand easily. And yeah, you're pretty spot on, I think. There is a bit of growling here, but there is also a bit of singing as well, which is quite refreshing, and some melody as well, which is really, really nice. And it's an excellent example of death metal, ambient, whatever you want to call it, record. Really good release. Again, if you're into that kind of thing, but I definitely would suggest that you give it a go. Yeah, you don't have to stay on one kind of genre if you want. My opinion, I think you can get a lot of stuff from different things, and this is what most of the people on YouTube do. So I'm almost up on the 10 minutes. Thank you for watching. I will post another video with some other stuff. Cheers.